Salutations, everyone. This is the butterfly. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Now, before I get started, I'd like to say welcome to my new subscribers. Hello to my day one subscribers. Shout out to those in India. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of my show over there in India, and how are things going over there, with all the world events. So, how are things going? Okay. I hope things are going well. Also, please like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so that you know when I'm going live. And let me see if I can get one of my banners out here. Spirit, I don't wanna I don't wanna have to put my glasses on. Okay, here we go. Pow. All right, this is my website. Okay, you can support me here. And get you some wonderful products. Okay, I'm going to be doing a whole show dedicated to all of my products and the double duty that they, do, like such as my soap. My CBD soap is not just good for the body, it's also good to wash your hair with. Okay. You can use every bit of it. All right. All right. So, with that being said, let me just jump right in. I don't have the cards today, but as I said, I'm trying, a couple of new things with my shows these days. So, because I don't really know how to operate this, the StreamYard as far as being able to pull like another screen up, with information and whatnot. Like, I don't know how to do all that, but I got you. I got you. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, like, at the end of Trump's presidency, like way, way back, well, not the end, but like, to y'all remember when everybody was talking about how he was like, grab him by the pussy. Well, I've been thinking about that phrase, and I'm like, why would he say that? But just realizing all of just everything that I see during the Great Awakening, you know what I'm saying? Just like I've been saying, everything you see is not exactly what it is. And what, is like, how the dark code, they like to turn everything upside down, right? So everybody is a woman. Everybody who's a female is really a man, and everybody who's a man is really a female. So what Trump is saying is that he's grabbing these politicians by the pussy because they male impersonators. They are not really men. Just like a lot of these entertainers are not really women, right? And before you be like, oh, I seen them have a baby. Oh, they got an Adam's apple. They this, they that. I got all kinds of. I'm just gonna like show you just a little bit of research that I've done to let you know how far prosthetic surgery has really come. Oh my head, my little brain done popped out. It has come really far. Farther than we would imagine. Now we see these drag queens, you know what I'm saying? These exaggerated females, impersonators. Tanya, why you don't want to stay in? These exaggerated female impersonators, right? And we think that that's what all, female impersonators look like. Because we're going to call them what they are. They're female impersonators. You know what I'm saying? Because is no matter how much surgery you get, you're still gonna be whatever gender you were born. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And source don't make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are just taking the shenanigans way too far, right? With the transgenderism, with the I identify as a woman or whatever, or I identify as a man. They're taking it way too far. And the reason for this is because it's part of the agenda. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this for so long. They have slowly, insidiously increased it on a grand scale right before our eyes, and we wasn't even aware of it. We wasn't even aware of it. It's like once you see it's like once you see something you can't unsee it, you know what I'm saying? So like what led me to this and what made me make the connection, you know what I'm saying, with grab them by the pussy, you know what I'm saying, and this transgenderism agenda is because I feel like all of these politicians, these male politicians that we think are male, are really female. You know what I'm saying? And he has the information on, the sickness and the shenanigans that they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And if they were men, he would have said, I'm grabbing by the balls. You know what I'm saying? Because they say stuff like that, like in business. So he's a businessman. So like he's like, yeah, I'm grabbing them by the pussy. They not really men. You know? I was like, yo, he has a weird kind of humor. You know what I'm saying? And it's an intelligent kind of humor, but you gotta just catch it. You gotta read in between the lines, like, like that the post that he made about, Kanye coming to dinner and he brought three unexpected guests, you know what I'm saying? And the dinner was uneventful and they left or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's code word for like, how dare this motherfucker show up with people who I didn't even invite? First of all, you called me to come to my place to have dinner. You didn't tell me that you was gonna bring somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you're not really sure if I fuck with or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you gonna freaking play yourself and ask me to be your vice president when you know damn well, first of all, you're a clone. Oh my God. Second of all, you sold your soul. Like, you stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. Like, I don't want to play with you no more. All right, well, let me stay on topic because I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I want to get to the pedophilia, the pedo cannibalism, like the child sacrifice. I feel like I want to get to that. You know what I'm saying? After we talk about the clones, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the clone. You know, because I watched this movie last night, yo. We're going to talk about the clones, but let's stay on topic. Okay, so let's talk about these grabbing them by the pussy. I've been watching a couple of movies, right? Like rewatching movies, right? And I've been noticing something like a lot of these female actresses, they looking mad strong in the face and they got Adam's apples. And they got straight across shoulders. Their shoulders is mad, like their shoulders is like my husband's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Just broad, like you want to touch, you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like the way they're set up here with the T. I'm like, oh snap! I never realized that before. Like I was watching this movie with Halle Berry right now. When I was growing up, like every dude I know was saying Halle Berry could get it. Okay, chicks was doing their hair like her, all that. So, like, to us, we think that is a whole female. Okay, it's a whole freaking female. But lately, these movies, that she's been in when she's older, looking mad strong in the face. And I saw Adam's apple. I was like, no, no, no. Why? So then another thing that concerns me, right? Is like these transgenders I pretended like, okay, I saw this video. I think it's on Angel. I'm gonna try to find the channel for y'all. But for right now, we're gonna look at prosthetic stomachs. Okay. I was watching this video like a couple of months ago, and this lady, I guess she is in the like movie business or whatever. Cause she had this whole she looked when she got on the video, she looks like, I want to say, uh almost like a Kardashian, but not exactly. You know what I'm saying? And she had on a shirt with like cleavage, so her boobs was like sitting up and everything. Honey child. Then she starts to like go under her shirt and like lift her fucking boobs and shit. All right. And when she lifts her boobs, she starts to peel. Okay. And starts to peel the whole fucking her whole fucking, like, from her boobs to her shoulders. She peeled that shit up and was a whole different person underneath there. I was like, what the fuck? It looked so real. Okay. It looks so real. Okay, let me see if I can blow this up. Let me see. This is a prosthetic stomach on Amazon. Let me see. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. Okay. That is a prosthetic stomach. I'm freaking done. I'm like, why would a person have a need for this? All right. And these are the cheap ones. All right. Because, like, as you can see, these are like prosthetic stomachs. Let me see if I can get the damn thing right. Because I know it ain't like, and it'd be a little glare or whatever. Do y'all see this shit? Look at this. So when Rihanna out here, look, damn it. Let me go back. So when Rihanna out here with her belly shirt, you know what I'm saying? Her big ass man forehead showing off her fake belly. Okay. Please don't come for me and say that it cannot happen. Like, oh, she was just pregnant, this, that, and the other, or whatsoever. Because look at this. Look at this. Look how real this shit looks. Look how real. Look how real this shit looks. Look at this shit. Okay. So now we have established that these men can throw on a wig, some eyelashes, contour their face. Because I have seen, there is this man on YouTube somewhere, and I swear to God, he looks like Smeagol, like the real life Smeagol. Okay, like everything, he looks like Smeagol. All right, if you know Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you want me to pull it up for you? Goddamn it, let me just pull up Smeagol. So, like, for those who are not Lord of the Rings fans, they can get what the F I'm talking about. Oh my God. Crazy. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Makeup and all that shit really is the devil. It really is the devil. There is a video on look at this, okay? That is how the person looks in real life. But they got them out a freaking contour pad, honey, like a makeup pad, a palette, and in like 30 minutes, they look like a beautiful fucking woman. They had contacts, dentures, wig, lashes, everything. Look just like a woman. You would not be able to motherfucking tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, especially like if a fat man, because some men, they are born with like uh uh hyper, they call it a something mass something. Something about the breast. Okay, it's where you know you have the young boys that look like they have like A-cup titties and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Some boys have that. You know what I'm saying? They some grow out of it, some do not. Okay. So like some of these they don't even need no real surgery. They'll just take hormones and they'll grow breasts or whatsoever the case may be. So let's get to the man shit. Okay. How a woman can look like a whole man. Okay. Right in front of your face. Let's get to it, okay? Because I am so tired of them talking about be like the woman, oh, Michelle Obama. That is the whole man. Did we not hear Joan Rivers when she said that's a transgender? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's real cruddy for people to try to make a real woman aspire to be like a fucking fake woman. Like with all those fake fucking all of that shit. You know, that's why beauty is pain. That's why they say beauty is pain. But you know, when I look at like flowers, you know, and things of that nature, certain animals or whatever, and they grow naturally and they're naturally beautiful. I don't think that it's painful for them to just grow naturally. You know what I'm saying? So like doing all of that shit to change the way you look just to fit into someone else's idea of beauty, that is like really not loving yourself and embracing yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, I like to wear wigs or every now and again too, but in a phase where you are learning to accept yourself and shit like that, you can't be like, oh, I can't go outside unless I have a wig on. I can't be on live unless I have a wig on or some makeup on and I'm done up. Like, no, I'm naturally beautiful. Right? And I believe that shit because it's true. You know what I'm saying? And it's not painful for me to embrace that. You know what I'm saying? But doing, I bet if I was doing surgeries and shit like that, like, you know, before I embraced myself fully, that I was thinking about, yeah, I bet it would have been painful. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen liposuction. That shit looks painful. And you see how the doctor be fucking like jugging that goddamn thing and just like sucking out the fat, and be fat and blood coming out. They doing damage. So I'm just like, man, I don't know. Look, I don't know if I want to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Here go the male torsos. They got whole male freaking torsos. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? They got whole male torsos that they could buy. All right? Whole male freaking torsos. I was like, stop playing with my life. Okay, stop freaking playing with my life. I could not believe it. You know what I'm saying? And for you got people be like, oh no, those guys got Adam's apple. Let me show you that as well. Cause like it's not a game out here. They're going far and beyond to fool you. You know, and it just makes me think of like how they teach us that back in the days, you know, in the days of William Shakespeare, whatever, that men would play all the women parts. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why? And I always ask why. Like, wasn't no women around to play the actual women? Like, it's fucking ridiculous how so many men don't want to play their position, but want to play our position. You know what I'm saying? And push us the fuck out of it. Like, it's ridiculous. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You know, just the level of deceit. Okay. And I think that is what he was alluding to. I really believe that Trump was alluding to the fact that, oh, you know, all of these people is transgender. These couples, they're transgendered. Okay. Twisted. You know, because they worship the Baphomets. You know what I'm saying? And they're involved in satanic ritual. You know, Even Beyonce, like these people are, and the thing, the evil about it is like their families, some of them don't even know that they're really, like say a man or a female, a male or a female. Like if they're born a boy, they raise them as a girl. So like if you're raised as a girl, you've been, surgery has been done on you. And as I mentioned in my video before, when I was a surg tech student, there was a drug that we used to use on children when they have surgery to help them not remember the surgery so that they won't be traumatized by the surgery. It's an amnesia drug. Okay. So they've done these surgeries on some of these children, like if it's a female, if it's a male to female transition, and they want to have children or whatsoever, and they've been grown all their life as a freaking female when they're really a male, they're going to be devastated when they find out that they can't have children. You know what I'm saying? All because of the wickedness that has been going on with your favorite celebrities, just lying, lying to our damn face. Like, why wouldn't you come out and say you was really a man, and or you really a woman pretending to be a man? You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to fuck with Trump, and he was like, "Nah, we grabbing him by the pussy." Cause guess what? I don't recognize that shit neither. If you was born a certain way, that's what you is. Like we're not trying to be disrespectful. To tell the truth is not hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can call it what the fuck you want, but like I'm calling it deception. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it predatory behavior. Like there's a whole video of a transgendered female who lived with her boyfriend and his family for a whole fucking month and did not tell them that she used to be a fucking he. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get the right to keep shit like that from people. You know what I'm saying? And just let them assume just because you look like a shit. Because if it looked like a duck, it walked like a duck. Fuck, it's a duck. You're not finna, you know what I'm saying? But if a duck is out here, you know what I'm saying, pretending to be a fucking eagle and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a question. You know what I'm saying? We got you lying. You're not being honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hate, you know, and I'm just hoping if people look a little harder, they will see just like the deception everywhere. You be like, God damn, they lying about everything. Like, damn, this bitch looking that manly. Like, even in this show, like I mentioned the Doom Patrol, right? They got this real strong, uptight woman. You know what I'm saying? But then when they like throw on this wig and shit and the dress or whatever they supposed to be like, soft and shit like that. And they couldn't even pull it off. I'm like, look at this big ass man in a nice dress. But the wig is like, ugh, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? It makes it so fucking obvious. You're a man, dude. Like, I fucking had it. I had it. And these women, like, okay, because Rock, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is a female. It's a female. Okay. Did I show y'all the Adam's apple prosthetic? Shit is bananas. Uh, The goddamn shame. Custom made prosthetics. I hope y'all can see that. Custom made prosthetics. And I think I'm sorry for the phone being Adam's apple implant. You know what I'm saying? See, there is procedures for this shit. Okay. And we know that Elise got the money for it. We know they got the money for it. So this is not a problem. Okay, that is a part. That is one of the parts of the ritual. See, I'm gonna do a show so that you guys could I'm gonna do another show. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna call it yet, because sometimes the title be like, I don't know what to call it. But this title has been rolling around in my head for like for a couple of weeks. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. I want to let them know what it do, because like it's like everything I watch now, it got a fucking transgender in it. I'm like, I mean, okay, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, as if I got something against a transgender. But what I do have something against is a fucking liar. You know what I'm saying? I got something against a liar. All right. And for your information, omission is still fucking lying. Okay? Letting me go down a path that you know is not the truth. You're a liar. You understand? And the truth ain't fucking in you. And I don't like that shit. I really don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, like that down low shit. Like, I don't like that either. You know what I'm saying? I had a dude, I was seeing a couple of like years ago when I was younger. And we dating and shit like that or whatever, you know. And apparently, he must like me more than I thought or whatever, because his boyfriend called me and cussed me out. I didn't even know he was gay. And so, like, when I was young and you did something to, like, you went out of your way to do some shit like that, like to deceive me or to take from me, I took that shit very seriously. And not for nothing, I got physical. I got physical. So one day, when I was going to bartender school, I was on my way to bartender school because I was trying to get him over there so I could whoop his ass. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Trying to get him over there. So he must have felt the flavor and was like, nah, he ain't coming over there. So one day, like a couple of years later, I was on the bartender school and I saw his ass in the city. I fucking forgot for 2 seconds I was going to bartender school. Okay, I grabbed that motherfucker up and I threw him in the garbage. Because in New York City, we got these garbage cans, like they still heavy garbage cans on most of the corners in the city. You know, I had to stop myself because I was about to get real physical, like more physical. So don't be lying to people. I really take that shit and I still take it seriously. I still get upset because I give people the opportunity to tell the motherfucking truth. Like, just tell the truth. What the fuck are you lying for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to find out. It's gonna come to me, even if I'm not looking for it. The truth is gonna come right to me. So don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? And in addition to that, when you lying to people, you know what I'm saying, about who they think you are, and you know who the fuck you are, but you continuing to lie to them and live a double life, you putting yourself in mortal danger. You know what I'm saying? Because passion is something different. That's fire energy. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can burn you. So you better be careful with the deception. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that concerns me is like, who these fucking children belong to? Who these children belong to? Like, are these their children? Like, if they're not having the children, who's having the children? Because even Wendy Williams, I have a photograph with her, and she's like doing a photo shoot with her legs open, and she has like a fucking penis, and I'm like, what is going on around these parts? Like, that's when I start thinking about these prosthetics. Like, oh my god, they really going too far. Because when I was younger, my mother took me to watch this movie called FX, and FX means special effects. Girl, they it's like they faked the death, a public death, and it was like so believable and shit the way they did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, makeup is really the fucking devil. Cause that shit can deceive you. Man, listen, it can deceive you. You know, and all you people out there deceiving people, you better stop that shit. You better stop it, okay? Because you're gonna get yourself hurt. You know, and look, I don't condone the shit going upside your motherfucking head, but I understand because I've been there. That I've been there. And in my less mature days, I motherfucking went there. And I'm laughing because fuck, they deserved it. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, it is what it is. Now I don't allow people to drive me to that point. You know what I'm saying? I see the forest for the trees and I say, you know what? I ain't fucking going there. I ain't going there. I'm gonna leave this motherfucker right here and let them think they got over. And when they wondering why I ain't show the fuck up, maybe it'll come to them. But I'm not wasting no more fucking energy. But I see, I'm calling shit the way I see it. I sure am. Before I would just like try to sugarcoat people's feelings, like make excuses for them. That listen, the day of the Geechee is over. If you ever see the social story, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Day of the Geechee is over, boy. Y'all better stop playing with y'all life out here, okay? Because the shit is just getting auto ridiculous. And like these children, like who do these children belong to? I seen this video and it was like alluded to the fact that Shaq was probably having the babies like in these couples, like the person be like the man be having the baby, right? Cause he's really a female. You know what I'm saying? So these times when they be talking about they on hiatus, they working on a movie and all of this shit, they ass probably be out pregnant having a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I remember this movie where he had a baby, and I was watching that shit while I was pregnant. Yo, I was dying. It was hilarious. And it was so authentic the way he was acting. I'm like, let me find out. Arnold is a woman. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a woman, and that Marie Shriver chick is a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? The dude. It's a wild world, baby. It's a wild world. But the movies that you see, like watch them good. Watch them good. Cause like I know it's just a lot of pretty face, soft face men in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty face, soft face, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of strong face chicks in Hollywood. And in politics. You know what I'm saying? And in these movies that I've been watching, like that Scarlett Johansson, man, Angelina Jolie, man, like God damn. Yeah, no wonder, because some females they just give off that energy, and you be like, fuck. It'll be an attractive energy, you know what I'm saying? That's because they a fucking man. So you be attracted to the energy. You know what I'm saying? And you be like thinking, what the fuck? Like Prince. That was a fucking woman. Prince was a fucking woman. Like, get out of town. Like, golly. Because if you notice nowadays, I don't know if anybody's seen any late videos of Janet Jackson. She looking real strong in the face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm fucking feel all over my camera. Thank God nobody here with me, cuz. I'm sorry. Yo, speaking of I'm sorry, right? This is just a side note. When you apologize to a motherfucker sincerely, okay, that's all you got to do. You done your part. Don't allow them to emotionally fucking blackmail you and you be saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And they still angry with you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you have given them a heartfelt apology, if they're still trying to, nail you to the cross, like fuck it. You done what you can. You know what I'm saying? Move on. Wash your motherfucking hands of it. You did what you can. Okay? My fucking head popping out again. So what I was just saying. Yeah, that was a side note. You know what I'm saying? But these people are transgendered. They're transgender. I was like, golly. Oh, all these people is men. I'm like, no wonder. Even Xena Warrior Princess, like I used to watch that all the time. I mean, now that I think about it, she was a big female, and I used to be like so busy just the idea of a female being so badass and this, that, and the other. But then, like looking at her now, I'm like strong in the face. You know what I'm saying? Look at Brad Pitt, pretty soft in the face. Jennifer Aniston, strong in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also they body. I forgot to draw attention to the body, like how men and women are shaped different, right? Like women don't have an Adonis belt. Okay, I don't give a fuck how much you work out. You don't have an Adonis belt. Okay, and for people who don't know what that is that the just pull this motherfucker out again. you know, because I know it gets harder and harder to differentiate, and I think that was done on purpose, just because uh they wanted to get the public involved and shit so that they can hide more readily. You know what I'm saying? It'll be harder to distinguish, a man from a woman and shit. Cause like, look, like, okay, like when I mentioned the wigs, when a woman puts on a wig, her head gets bigger, her head seems bigger, her hair is crazy fuller. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, a natural woman, her hair is not all full like that. Okay, it's full, but what I'm saying is like there's a density, right? Okay, see, my hair is full, and my husband's hair is full, but there is a density to his hair. Like it just got more bushy. I don't know what to say more than density. That makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Their hair is more dense and more coarse. You know what I'm saying? So we just design different, and like we have more of an hourglass shape, and they have like a straight up and down shape, but their hips kind of go in more at the hip area, whereas our hips kind of like go in right under the bust line. Okay, if that makes sense to you guys. Now, let me process it. Okay, I'm trying to get the one that has the. Okay, here we go. See if I can get it bigger. I really can't see the shit. All right, here we go. Okay, you see that? That is a male torso. Now let's examine it all the way from the top. Now, to see when I was talking about the man chest, like this is the chest, like my husband chest and shit. You see how the chest is made? It kind of like comes out like almost like in a barrel right there. You know what I'm saying? And you see like right here it's very almost like squarish. Then you go down, it's straight, but then it curves in where the Adonis belt is. That's where my finger is. Also, men have a spermatic cord. Okay, it's like a strong muscle that pulls, that is almost goes down in a triangle, an elongated triangle, if you will, into the groin area. Okay, I'm gonna look with that. So all I'm saying is take a good look at your favorite celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And just rethink everything because nothing, absolutely nothing, is what it seems to be. You know, and I'm gonna investigate about these children because that is what concerns me too. Like if they're freaking pretending to be inverted, I don't think all of them, like, okay, like Chrissy Teigen, those are not her kids. You know what I'm saying? Les John is having the kids, and I just don't know. Another man who looks very sweet and soft in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just hope this helps people kind of like open their eyes a bit to see that, the lies, the deception, the illusion, it goes far and wider than you think. Like, for God's sake, Mother Teresa, whom we even taught was a saint, is a fucking man and a child trafficker. Like, yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the child traffic. We're gonna get to all of it. You know what I'm saying? But I think the next thing I want to talk about is the clones. you know, we're gonna talk about the clones. We're probably gonna be doing that next week. But I surely wanted to get that out this week because I felt like it was relevant. And it was something a little bit lighter and more fun than, having to talk about the MK Ultra. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Even though it is connected to this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put that out there. I'm getting that out there because that's been brewing in the chest for mad long, and we're about to find out. There's a bunch of liars out here. There's a bunch of transgender liars out here. Okay, just lying to the public, lying, being deceitful. You know what I'm saying, and expecting us to accept this shit. You know what I'm saying? Having people want to aspire to be in this shit when it's not even real. Like, people, I think the lesson here is like, be yourself, embrace yourself. Okay, whether you a man or a woman, like, shit, identifying with some shit could be a fleeting moment. Like, you might identify with some shit. Like, a man might identify with a woman this motherfucking month, but realize it takes a lot for a regular woman to upkeep, much less a man trying to be a woman. Like, that shit is a lot of upkeep. Like, so just be yourself. Be yourself. Embrace yourself. You know what I'm saying? And use your imagination more and stop mutilating your body because it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna choose that road, be honest about it because you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting yourself in danger. To my people at large, open your eyes. You are being lied to. You know what I'm saying? And it is time for you to see through the grand deception. That is the entertainment, that is politics, that is, this everything that we think we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have to uh, tear it down so that we can make something new. You know what I'm saying? Make something healthy, because this system and its subsystems are very, very unhealthy, and completely unnatural. Okay. And when something is inauthentic, you know what I'm saying, there is bound to be side effects. It's bound to be motherfucking side effects, and you don't want the side effects that you can't cure. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's all I had to say about that. I felt like that was a funny thing I wanted to talk about. It was unbelievable. I'm like, what? They're men. Like, how? You know what I'm saying? How? You can even have your Adam's apple removed. Okay. So it's not a game. They have surgeries for that as well. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bring my cards today because I didn't feel like it was done that good. You know what I'm saying? Things are clear. You know what I'm saying? That these people are transgendering themselves, and they've been transgendering their children. They've been kidnapping children, or maybe even cloning them. And we're gonna talk about that shit. Because that is my next, I believe that's gonna be my next video, where we're gonna be talking about this clone shit, and how long they've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because to our knowledge, it has been illegal. And that's why they killed Dolly the sheep and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they found it unethical to be cloning sheep and shit. But I don't think they stopped doing that. I think they've been cloning food. They've been cloning people. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they've been cloning vegetables and shit like that. So I'm not gonna put anything past these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. So but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in the next show. I just wanted to like open your eyes on this part. Like, yo, it's really men's out here. uh that is your greatest superstar that you look up to. You know what I'm saying? And it's really men's out here. That's really a woman. And that's why Trump is grabbing them by the pussy. Because that's what the fuck they got. A pussy. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, guys, don't forget to go to my website. I got my teas. This is what they're going to be looking like. Okay, it's 5 in a pack. Okay, you can also, if you feel like it, you could see like sprinkle the contents in your salad, in your stews. You know what I'm saying? I do. And it's an interesting little flavor. You know what I'm saying? Give you a sexy little, you know what I'm saying, mellowness after you digest it. So it's nice. It's nice. So I want to thank you for being here when you could be anywhere else. The butterfly loves you. Namaste.